Right. I think that's about as good as we'll get. Good evening. So, yeah.
An update to the Latinum Exchange
I
Rate is
figured we'll do some
available on the
more,
monitors.
I figured we'd do some more Star Trek tonight. Because let's face it, Delta Recruit ain't gonna finish itself, is it? Sorry, bud. Sorry, bud. I don't need you.
Holodeck time can be reserved at the kiosk on deck 38.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You are to escort Ambassador Soketh to Pajem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
All right then.
Holodeck time. Incursion reported to the Andor system. All please prepare for...
Excuse me. Let's go. Servers are laggy today.
My friend sacrificed so much to secure peace with the Klingons. I bear the responsibility for the consequences to him and his crew, a thought that troubles me to this day. The hope was that this alliance would last forever. It did not. The Klingons have chosen war. The Federation is doing its utmost to protect its borders and the billions of innocents who call this space home. But I fear that this conflict may be our undoing.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it.
Man, what is up with my throat today? Been coughing all day.
I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Right. Let's see if the server crashes. Again. Yeah, it's probably gonna crash. Dear Cryptic, fix your servers. There we go. Heaven's sake.
Starfleet Shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Let's grab some mats first off. Thankfully, I know where they are. They always spawn in the same place. This isn't the first time I've run this mission. Yeah. Well, we do need crafting materials. Ooh. Oh yeah, it's a R&D bonus weekend, isn't it? Now I can't take advantage of it because I didn't stream or play yesterday. Ah well. Oh, nice. Don't worry, I'll try and make it quick. Who knows, maybe we will hit level 10 tonight. We're only about 7 missions away. Right, we'll talk to Tapella first.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, Pajem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Savin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Soketh permissions to meet with the abbot at Pajem. This is most abnormal.
Could this trip wait until Savin changes his mind?
The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Savin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corodan is complete, and that could take weeks.
I wonder why Savin won't grant the ambassador permission.
The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Right, I'll talk to him then.
Peace and long life. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Soketh says he won't permit him to visit Pajem.
Sarketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Soketh says his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
Can do. That is, after all, what Starfleet does.
Welcome to Vulcan. Do you have any questions? Excellent. Our departure has been delayed long enough by the whims of one man. I am prepared for the journey and can leave immediately.
Alrighty. Right. Back to the shuttle and away we go.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Pajem isn't actually that far away.
Your inventory has a replicator that will allow you to buy and sell items.
Yeah, Pajem is literally right here. Cool. But before we do that, there is this unknown nebula over here, which I intend to scan. See what's in it. There's bound to be interesting stuff in it. Can't wait until I get higher levels and faster warp drives. Unusual energy reading in system. Let's have a look.
This is Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
Cease your fire, Captain! Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovokor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
What shapeshifter?
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
An Undine? Have you any proof?
Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
I'll take that into consideration.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision.
Right. Let's have a listen. So the ambassador could be in blood. A test to see if he is who he claims to be would violate ambassadorial immunity. They're physically superior to humans and consider anyone from our dimension as an inferior life form. Where is Soketh now? Yeah, let's send the security detail.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Very generous, but unnecessary.
Then the beast is slain? Makar! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
I present Ambassador Soketh.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Accused? Meet the accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without proof, Katak.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
Ambassador, allow me to explain.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
And thus a reasonable consideration.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
Status of the Klingon ship. Oh,
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at P'Jem.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let not my journey here be for naught. A wise precaution.
I'm gonna get some mats first. Alrighty then. Let's get going. Yeah. Llama. Better late than never, eh? How you doing, bud? supernova is decent enough. Oh, and also, if you want to take a nap, go take a nap.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence.
I mean, I own
The
Skyrim.
Ambassador on
Who
your
knows, we
ship,
might do that
the
someday.
one that I have been working for, is an imposter. You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soketh's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
Oh dear. I make for terrible background noise. Or is it because I don't talk much?
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Dear Cryptic, if you're not going to make the missions last as long, at the very least, shrink the maps. I think I said this last time as well. Great. Time to go get the snot out of an Undine. Oh boy. backup has arrived.
I don't know if the Undine will listen to your message. Maybe it will make a difference. The Undine ultimately want to keep fluidic space free from outside influence. When Catherine Janeway first encountered them in the Delta Quadrant, she promised we would stay away, and we held to our end of the bargain until the Undine sent agents to infiltrate our governments. But the Undine only sent those agents because the Iconians fooled them into thinking we were invading fluidic space first. We were both deceived. This is a tragic series of misunderstandings that has led to wars and countless deaths. And it's all the Iconians' fault. They used the Undine to destabilize our alliances and set the stage for their invasion.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
Yep, they've all buggered off. it's laggy. Wonder if that has to do with the fact that I'm taping, or if it's just the servers being the servers. Well then.
The Ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth space dock. It may need assistance.
To any ships in range, this is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. Warp core containment field down. Radiation flooding ship. Communications and life support failing. Cannot eject warp core. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us.
Let's go rescue this crew.
To any ships in range, this is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. We're being pursued by Orion Raiders. Crew injured, taking heavy fire. Dropping out of warp near your coordinates. Need immediate evacuation and assistance.
And of course it's Orions. As you can see, the Miranda, despite being tiny, actually does quite well when it's being used in the role it was designed for, which is basically anti-piracy patrol. Let's go.
Captain, I'm concerned about the radiation on the Azura. She might have some damage to the warp core, but our sensors can't pick up enough to determine exactly what you'll find over there. I'm sure I can send you and the away team to the ship safely, but getting you back might be a problem until the Azura's critical damage is repaired. Step on the transporter pad when you're ready to go, and be careful, sir.
Just keep a lock on us and prepare to transport survivors. have Orion borders. That's the science career. Not in this room. Oh hey, Orions. Fall quickly.
Alloys used in this device are normally only found in the Delta Quadrant. We know that the Iconians have gateways that allow them to go anywhere they wish. It would be reasonable to assume that they have had influence in the Delta Quadrant as well.
We hit an Orion ambush on our way to K7. We lost our weapons almost immediately, and then we took a direct hit near engineering. Our warp engine's magnetic antimatter containment field failed. We had no choice but to drop shields and use the power to try to stabilize the containment field. As soon as the shields were down, Orions boarded the ship. I'll never let those green pirates have the Azura. Please, take my crew to safety. I'll keep trying to stabilize the warp core. If I'm lucky, I can buy you some time.
So, let's fix that warp core first. There we go.
It is no surprise that the cowardly Orions cannot even handle raiding a freighter. But their call for assistance has given us a chance for glorious combat.
Awesome, we have Klingons. Oh, Death by Numbers, thanks for the follow. And welcome in. Right. Let's finish this and go lap some more Orions. And now watch as the game crashes again. Would not surprise me. That is taking suspiciously long to load. Yep. They really need to fix their servers. There we go.
Leave now if you know it's good for you, Starfleet. We are taking this ship, her crew, and her cargo.
No, you won't. The Azura and her crew are under our protection. Desperate. They're sending a death bar. Let me on.
Many thanks. If it hadn't been for you and your crew, I would have lost my ship and my life. I'm in your debt. I'm setting a course to Earth's space dock for repairs. If I see you at Club 47, the drinks are on me. I think I might even have a few bottles of Tranya in the cargo hold. Out of here and report in.
Well done. You saved that crew just in time.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
You have just earned your first skill points. Click here to learn. Skills will increase your effectiveness in both space combat and ground combat.
Yes. Keep myself from dying.
Starfleet has lost contact with the Federation's science station in the Kasei system. Because all communications from Kasei 2 must be boosted by a satellite that compensates for Metreon isotopes prevalent in the system, it may be that the communications array is in need of repair. Please make the necessary repairs to the communications array and re-establish contact with the science station.
Don't actually have anything I need to fit, which is good. Wow. We have that. Oh, we don't actually have any. Alright. Well, I guess I don't get a new bridge officer. That's annoying. It's incredibly annoying. Guess we'll have to buy one on our own then. Which was fine. Still need to double check which marks I actually need. Well, we'll see. Let's grab a bridge officer first, shall we?
Ships docking and undocking must disengage engines and operate on maneuvering thrusters only. Docking Bay 12 is offline.
There we go. Nice.
Docking Bay 12 is offline.
There we go.
Condition Alpha. Repeat. Condition Alpha.
Much better. warp terminals. There we are.
Condition green is in effect.
Right.
Condition alpha. Repeat. Condition alpha.
Right. Next quest. Next mission. This is the problem. It takes forever to get anywhere when the game begins because your ship is still limited to very slow speeds. I mean, look at that. Warp 5.5. That's very slow.
Hidden dangers lurk in space, and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort to find a common ground could end this conflict, but there are many who oppose peace.
Gorn. Time to beat some lizards over the head. Material harvesting. We always need more of these.
The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting. The first sign of trouble was when we lost contact with the communications array. The Gorn beamed in and started shooting. They destroyed our computer core and took thousands of artifacts we spent years collecting. Then, as if destroying decades of archaeological research weren't enough, they started setting fires. The Gorn, Captain Jean-Luc Picard and the crew of the USS Stargazer discovered ruins from an unknown civilization here almost 60 years ago. The Federation Science Council has been researching this site ever since. It's a fascinating find. There are more than 40 kilometers of catacombs under this facility. We've barely managed to explore a quarter of what we think is here. 2 years ago, we found a star chart in the catacombs that indicated that this civilization had contact with interstellar travelers more than 15,000 years ago. The chart led us to another site on Cassay 4, where we found the most extraordinary artifacts. If we're correct, the race that once lived here may have been an advanced proto-reptilian race. The Gorn. They just stormed in and started... Not everyone. There are several members of our team still unaccounted for. Please, you must find them. The Gorn destroyed our automated fire suppression system in the initial attack. You will find fire suppression devices on the walls that you can use to fight the fires.
You'll be safe on board.
I'm coming with you, Captain. There's too much at stake, and I know this project. Klingon invasion was a blow to Gorn self-determination and identity. These kinds of raids are the Gorn's attempt to reclaim their identity through their history. Look at all this damage. We'd have helped if the Gorn had just asked. I guess one of your leaders turns out to be a shapeshifter, though. It damages your sense of trust. There's another research team on Kasei 4, involved in a dig at a promising site. Given what the Gorn have done here, I'd imagine that team is in trouble. Captain, we have to check on them. If the Gorn have taken over the dig site, the researchers could be captives. Or worse.
Let's go. Unfortunately, going for all of them will cause the mission to glitch out. So, all we can do is grab these ones here. And beam down.
This is the dig site that our team was working on. They set up several shield generators to help protect the most important artifacts from further damage. There's a small encampment under the shield dome. The Gorn probably came in and took over everything. If we disable the shield generators, we may be able to get inside and rescue the other archaeologists. Look up. You can see the shield generator beams. We can follow those to find the controllers and turn off the system.
Right then.
The team here found remnants of a precursor civilization that may be a relative of the Gorn. Our understanding of Gorn evolution is woefully inadequate. Are they even offspring of the Preservers?
Shield power is dropping! What is going on?
The Gorn territorial claims aren't entirely without merit, but they would displace billions of people. A diplomatic solution could help to save Gorn heritage without disrupting Federation colonies.
More fluctuations! Increase the power to the shields!
Just a loot crate. I wonder where the Iconian artifact is. Probably inside there.
protective shields are down! Incompetent fools!
Aha! Here it is.
This might be just what we need to be able to access the Iconian Gateway network. Until we're able to stop the Iconians and their heralds from appearing wherever they want, there's no place in this galaxy that will be safe from them.
Wow.
One to beam up!
There's no sign of the other team. The Gorn must be holding them captive elsewhere.
One sec.
There's no sign of the other team. The Gorn must be holding them captive elsewhere.
More Gorn to shoot. Well, more Gorn ships
You
to
are
shoot.
meddling in affairs you do not understand. This system was the home of our ancestors. It belongs to the Gorn by ties of blood and conquest. We will not allow grave robbers and thieves to desecrate hallowed ground without punishment. Prepare for death!
Ship is under attack.
There we go. Thankfully, now the mission won't glitch out anymore. Or more accurately, it does, but in the good way. Glitches out in a way I were expecting.
If the archaeological sites in the Kasei system really are from a Proto-Gorn culture, we will have to weigh carefully the knowledge we gain versus what the Gorn claim to be their own history. The Federation Science Council has a lot to consider. For now, though, I'm glad the researchers are safe. Good work.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Commander Sarish Minna of Deep Space Nine has requested.
Yeah. We've got purples equipped, so that's good.
Commander Burgess, Starfleet Intelligence. There's something I'd like you to look into. It could change the course of the war in our favor. We have intel suggesting that the Klingons are operating a secret weapons facility in the Hiromi cluster. We also believe the base is under the command of Ambassador Bavat, a controversial figure in Klingon politics. I'd like you to get to the truth of the matter, and soon. To that end, I'm sending one of my top agents to join you on the mission. I think you'll find Lieutenant Van Zyl to be a very capable officer. Don't hesitate to seek her counsel in the field. Proceed to the Briar Patch and find out what the Klingons are up to. If there are any weapons there, you are to deactivate or destroy them. And should you encounter the Ambassador, do bring him in. I'd like a word. Admiral Quinn says you're the right officer for this job.
Frankly, I'm thinking we just park ourselves at the Briar Patch, and then I'm gonna log off. It is late, and I do have work in the morning. So, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Right. Alrighty. Time to see if I can find someone to raid. Maybe. Nope. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Well then. I suppose it's just a simple ending of the stream. I shall see you next time, which is probably going to be